Hello people, and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time on the channel, a special welcome to you. I'm asking that you check out the rest of my video. If you like what you see, give them a thumbs up, leave a comment, but more than anything, I'm asking that you subscribe to the channel. So, I just got a video sent in from Jamaica, and it's about an incident where a police officer shoots a bus driver, and a lot of Jamaicans are rebelling and uproaring and are pretty much pointing at the police officer that he was wrong to shoot the guy. However, my view is a little different, but before I get into my view, I'm going to show you the video so you can check out the video yourself and come to your own opinion before I quickly brief my review in it. So check it out now.
I sit down sharp, I sit down in our bus. I run them around with someone and they are too long, I get too much trouble.
Okay, I hope that you not only watched it, but kind of listening as much as you possibly could. And from what I got from it, it seemed like the bus driver's bus was being seized and a wrecker was called in and the driver was not happy, which is obvious. I mean, that would be his daily bread, I understand. But most people may disagree with my point of view in this one, but I have to say the police officer's shooting off the bus driver was justified. It was justified because if you can see from the video, the driver was more aggressive towards the police officer than the officer was. And secondly, the crowd was cheering on the bus driver to get more aggressive. I mean, one person comment was even suggesting that the driver should gather stones and stone the police officer. It was more of an ego boost. The crowd, the same crowd that turned around shouting out Christ's name and shouting out, "Oh my God," and sounding all pitiful for the driver, was actually the same people who was actually boosting him up to assault the police officer. I did a double take on the assault and I slowed it down so it could be clear, you know, that the driver did assault the police officer and he assaulted him aggressively. As a police officer, if you are assaulted in that manner, I see the justice in you defending yourself with your firearm. I mean, most people may say it's not a fair statement because the guy assaulted him with his hand and he actually used deadly force on the guy. But who knows, after pushing the officer like that, what else could follow? I'm going to say this to my Jamaican people who I love dearly. Jamaica has a lot of corruption within its government and within its police force. But at the same time, not all government officials are corrupt, and not all police officers are corrupt. And if we as Jamaicans want to make Jamaica a better place, the first thing we need to do is respect each other as citizens and respect the law. If we don't respect the law, we cannot expect the law to respect us. If we don't respect the police officers cannot respect us. And if the police officer does not respect the law, the people cannot respect the JCF. I mean, whether it was right or wrong for the police officer to ticket this bus and call a wrecker is besides the point. What the driver should have done is just take the ticket take the loss of the vehicle. And if you believe that the police officer is wrong in his doing, take it to the official, take it to the appropriate office, make your complaint. We have to start making Jamaica appear to be a more civilized society. And in order for us to make it a civilized society, we have to start with respecting for one another. It was wrong. It was totally wrong, in my view, for the bus driver to assault the police officer in that manner. You know, as Jamaicans, we know 2 wrongs doesn't make it right. But we have to ask, who upscaled the matter? Who took it from a sore situation to a violent situation? From the body language, the police officer seemed like he was pretty calm. He was just doing his job. Or whether he was being a provocative police officer and deliberately doing it to get on the driver's nerve, it doesn't even matter. None of that really matters. What matters is he is the police. He represents the government. He represents law in this situation. And if the law says I'm taking the bus for one reason or another, let him take the bus. And if you believe that he's wrong, as a Jamaican citizen, you have the right to appeal his action. You have the right to appeal his decision. But you do not have a right to assault the police officer, no more than a police officer has any right to assault you. If the police officer did assault you just because of what you were saying out of your mouth, the police officer would be dead in the wrong. And I would sit here and I would say, you know what, that police officer needs to be charged, sentenced, and sent to prison. But it wasn't a case like that. The minute the citizen put his hand on the cop, it is aggravated assault. It is simple assault. It's aggravated assault. It was an offense. You know, so I'm just pleading to my Jamaican people that step up. It is 2019. Let's get with the times. Let's help make Jamaica a better place. All that nonsense that I was listening to in the background, you know, it's what Jamaican people say, blind leading the blind. If a police officer is the law and a police officer is doing what he believes he's supposed to be doing, or if you think the police officer is doing something that he's not doing, then you've got 100 witnesses that sees what's happening. Now what all them people gonna do? All those people that were saying to the driver, yeah, stone him man, lick him man, and that him for the man, the driver shouldn't come out of the bus, blah, 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 blah. That's all wrong. Bad advice. Police come to seize your vehicle, let them seize your vehicle. And if you believe that they're in the wrong, appeal that situation. There is offices and there is courts and there is lawyers, just in case you don't know what to do in Jamaica. There's people that can do it for you, but it's a wrong situation. And I'm not sure if the bus driver died, but I'm sure he was shot. But I have to say, even though it's a life-threatening situation that took place after the gunshots went off, the driver provoked that situation. The driver enhanced that situation. And Jamaican people need to start act like we have some sense. Start act like the brain in our head actually work. Stop letting our ego get the best of us. People, I'm a bit annoyed after watching that video. And normally I'm in defense of my Jamaican citizens. Normally I'm in defense of the poor people. Normally I'm always talking about how the police treat us bad, or how the government treats us bad. But in this case, we have to call it as we see it. And right there, that was just wrong. That was wrong of the bus driver. Anyway, people, it'll be good if you guys could share your comment, let me know if you agree with me or if you disagree with me. And you know, as I've always said on this channel, agreement, disagreement, positive or negative comment, they're all welcome, because on this channel, each one teach one. And in this case, maybe you could teach me something. Until next time, peace.